hard, just the graphics. Like, you can... I know in this day and age, you could kind of have, like, what is it? One of the Unreal Engines or something like that can kind of compensate relatively well for, I don't know, the base graphics in most games and stuff like that. And it's kind of like the rest of the shit that people actually, like, take the time to add in. But there's a lot of stuff that they can just kind of, like, use, and it's generic and kind of has nothing to do with... It's not, like, grounded in that game. Like, in this game, if I sell something, you hear that noise. And that noise is Diablo. It's uniquely Diablo. Like, I don't go into another game and it happens to be, like, make some kind of, like, a selling noise, and it could be, like, any one of 5 games kind of thing, you know? Just because, like, maybe you speed up the sound of it. I actually noticed that on Epistory last night. So when I watched my VOD back, I noticed that if you speed it up, the sound effect of me attacking and casting the spells actually is the sound of a bow and arrow being shot slowed down. So that was really fucking wild. I don't know who else is taking the time to do that, but because I had it running at 2 times speed, I happened to catch on, and I'm like, this is just something that's been, like, purchased and kind of sped up or slowed down or whatever to work.
Ashes of Quile, I have mixed for you a potion.
Oh yeah, I can't remember what the potion is, but I was hoping that you sold town portals. I'm trying to figure out who sells what, but I think it's the guy over near Mischief might have it. I'll have a look at that potion in a minute, but I reckon it's Mischief. I think this guy also... I didn't have to go far. Alright, since I'm going to need some of these. I'm not using, like, the town portal tomes or anything like that just yet, because I do kind of, like, always stack up, like, this particular row, and that works fine until I accidentally button mash key number fucking 4 constantly and accidentally town portal myself out of here all the time. That's a little bit of a downside. That is a waste of, like, what are these things, like 150? Something like that? Like, they're between $110 and $150. Then again, I've got enough for that at the moment, but not always. What does this thing do? Potion of... Wait. Potion of life. Right-click to permanently add 20 to life. Yes. Jesus. Scared the shit out of me. Alright. Well... I also am not finding any keys here, which is interesting. It's fine, I'm not using them that much, but still. Alright, let's keep going. So, like I said, like, Kurast docks for me isn't the best. I kind of get lost, as you guys can see. It's going to take me a while to map out this place and figure out where the fuck I'm supposed to go. But I'm also going to completely explore the entire place, so it's not like I'm not going to have an entire map of this area, to let you know. Like, even if I don't have to go into an area, I'm going to go and make sure I have every fucking tree mapped out. God forbid I don't know where every tree is on this place. I also never really noticed that these guys drop parts of themselves into, like, a little crumpled pile until now. But they always did. I just thought that they, like, turned into a puddle. Like, that's what I thought was happening. I thought these were puddles, not stones. Oh well. I guess that's what improved graphics is, isn't it? At the rate I'm going to accidentally find my way... Where's that corner? I'm accidentally going to find my way to the fucking... I'm not supposed to be finding, like, a spider's den. Yeah, okay. Actually, hold up. I think I know. Okay. So I believe the spider's den is all the way over... Well, here. Alright. Come on. Bring it back into center. There we go. So I believe the spider's den's over there. I feel like... I always feel like it's to the left, right? And then the rest of the way, which since there's a waypoint there, will be up and through here. Obviously have to, like, double back and get the other side of this. I also missed that corner. But I feel like this will be the way to continue. That's why I always get confused. Wrong fucking button. Stop doing that. Fucking hell. For anybody that's wondering, so before I decided to like jump in and play Diablo 2 Resurrected, I was playing Diablo 4. And so I kind of having a little bit of issues with accidentally hitting the wrong buttons still. Even though I've spent like arguably a lot more time playing fucking Diablo 2 my lifetime, I still somehow keep defaulting back to some of the weird key situations that I used to have. I gotta admit, I do much prefer, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I love the fact that I can have 1, 2, 3, 4, and they are potions. They're not spells. And I can only choose between 2 potential spells and potentially whatever else with a weapon, you know, if I want to stand still and hit, right? But, like, that's it. I don't have, like, 20 different fucking skills that I can, like, swap between. Well, I kind of do have about 20 different skills, but, I mean, I can really only have, like, 2 active that I can be using at a time, you know? I like that. And again, oh man, I love that. I love this fucking arrow. I love just setting it off like the wrong way. I know I need mana. I was fucking around for a second there, but if I just send this... There we go. I love that. I also like the noise that she makes when she's like, revealing the area. It's I don't know. There's something about playing Diablo. I don't know if it's just like I'm always going to feel this way about it. I think I probably will. I do hope that like one day, maybe when I'm in like my 40s or 50s or something like that, that I can sit back down and have another playthrough and just experience it all again, just wonderfully. I think not like to a level of like dementia and kind of shit. I'm talking about like to the degree of like haven't played it in a little while, giving it another go kind of thing, and just like enjoying everything over and over again. I do hope that I get like multiple chances to do that throughout my life, you know. Should be able to, there we go, got that corner. There's potions instead of skill, depends on the build. Yeah, I guess that's true too, because like I mostly prefer to be an Amazon or in the older games Rogue and stuff, but yeah, I guess like when I get to Wizard and stuff like that, it's never really bothered me to have only 1 or 2 attacks kind of locked in. You know, I guess like if you're doing a Necromancer or a Druid, I'm sure that there's more skills that you'd like to have at a time. Like, I have to obviously choose which ones I want to use. At the moment, I've got Exploding Arrow, and I've got, what is this thing? Guided Arrow. I've got those 2 at the moment. I don't remember where my skills are. I thought it was S, but it brings up that. Wait. Hold on. Skill tree's T. Okay, that's why I can't remember. Yeah, so when I get like further down here, I will have like a lot of passive magic. I will have Valkyrie and Decoy. They'll be the 2 that I will run with, probably. But I'll have those on my offhand weapon. So probably like on a melee instrument, in like my offhand, so that I could quickly walk outside, swap over, cast them, and then kind of like wander off sort of thing. Mind you, I will probably put Decoy as like this click so that I can summon it when I need to and kind of run away. I don't really use freeze. Like I've done a couple of different playthroughs. Obviously, I've done like full fire. I've done like the multi arrows, the guided arrows, cold arrows, all that stuff. Like I kind of remember there being, yeah, I don't know. I guess like the lightning and stuff was the newer Diablos and stuff, but I will always go down like firewall and stuff like that. And freezing arrow, I mean, I do get there eventually. I do think that that's a good attack. I just like fire a lot more. That's the only reason why I like to use it. So, yeah. Generally speaking, I will kind of like run around with fire attacks because, I don't know, fire's nice. But freezing stuff has its merit too. Like you can freeze things like that freezing arrow one, that last one that you can get. The whole point of that is you're supposed to be able to freeze a group and be able to like back up or run away or whatever you've got to do to stay safe, you know? And it's great. I just like fire more. Mind you, there will be certain battles where I will probably use freezing. Oh, hello. This is like a little sneaky ass pathway. Is this where I'm supposed to go later? I'm betting. Wait. No. Yeah, turn around, mate. Guy's like walking over here and he's making a mistake. Oh, man. Hey, so it's like this little like pathway here. Huh. I was wondering if that went somewhere. Oh, that's awesome. Sorry, this shit just amuses me. I like when they have like little passageways like that. Like you don't have to walk in there if you don't want to. I don't have to explore the entire map if I don't want to. I want to, so I will. What do you mean not enough mana? I just drank mana. Did I not just drink mana? Oh. I don't have any spare. I definitely drank mana. I'll tell you what, I definitely drank mana. I ain't gonna fit. Hold on. I like how these look. Things. Can you shaky snake me, Grim? Sus bastard. There we go. Alright, let's see, what else? That's, I know, there's one there. There'll be a lot of them. I believe that this, hold on. Damn it, I got hit. I believe that this area has got a lot of snakes. It was kind of like out in the desert, there was a particular area that had snakes and stuff. So, yeah. It will just be that way. I'm pretty sure that the snakes are kind of like the creatures overall for this particular map. Just kind of like how the scarabs and the little scorpions and stuff were for the desert. God, I love those little scorpions. I don't know why. Like, we don't have scorpions here that I'm aware of. But they still... In this game, they amuse me. They just, like, scuttle around and just, like, mind their own business, doing, like, God only knows what. Scorpion shit, I guess. And then, yeah, you just happen to be able to run over them and they go squish. I think that's what amuses me, is the squish bit, honestly. But still. So I've gone and done this entire top area, and it's up and over here. So this is awesome. For once, I've actually fucking like got an area. Entering the spider forest. Yeah, okay. I will be honest, I did not notice that the first time I walked in here. Also, you'd think a spider forest would have a few more spiders than I've seen, but I don't know. What do I know? These spiders don't live in spider forests. I do feel like this area over here connects with something, though. Let me go have a look. I feel like this is... Oh, hello. This is definitely going somewhere. I also do hope that they still have, like, dye for armors and stuff. Because I'm pretty sure my armor ends up being gold. I'm pretty sure... I think dyes... I don't know. I feel like dyes weren't really in this. But at the same time, I do remember purposely having gold armor. I think what I'm mistakenly thinking of is, you know when you summon the Valkyrie, right? You summon the Valkyrie and the decoy. And they come out in, like, different colors.
I can't carry
I think
anymore.
that's what I'm thinking of. What is this? What the fuck is it called? I read it as a Cletus. I'm sorry, that is not what it is. But for some reason, I just sort of fucking The Simpsons. I was watching some, like, documentary on that this morning, so... Yeah. I probably still have it on the brain. Probably shouldn't watch, like, Simpsons documentaries. I couldn't sleep, so I actually couldn't fall asleep until I was supposed to wake up tonight, which was, like, 4:30. So I didn't get a lot of sleep, fortunately, but it's fine. As always, I will live. Maybe. We'll see. Rename to Snake Forest. See, that would be appropriate. The other thing, too, that I always found was really interesting for me was that it never made a lot of sense that snakes were in, like, such a wet area. Because, like, in Australia, we have got snakes and shit, right? But we kind of have, like, I guess, like, a lot of, like, dry areas sort of thing, and you normally see snakes where it's dry here. And obviously, you can have them in wetlands and stuff like that, but we don't have a lot of, like, wetlands. Not locally, at least. Have I got that one? Yeah, I do. What does it do? How much check it goes to mana? Might sell that. Anyway, so obviously like snakes can reside in like wetlands and stuff like that, but logically to me it just doesn't compute because around here, just wherever that's dry, you get snakes dry and warm. And this kind of looks like it's kind of damp and humid. But I actually have learned since becoming an adult that obviously like, you know, when you breed snakes and stuff like that, you kind of need to keep the eggs and stuff at like a certain level of like humidity and temperature and stuff like that. So this kind of area would actually be incredibly great at breeding snakes. Which is interesting, you know? The shit that you learn later in life that comes back to make sense in games. Oh, we'll get the hunter's boat. God damn it. Researching the veggie milk, that sounds just wrong. Vegetarian milk or vegan milk? Which one are you kind of looking at? Or is it just like non-specific veggie milk? Because if it's non-specific veggie milk, that is kind of questionable. Mind you, like, apparently you can make milk out of kind of almost anything these days. I just don't know if they really have like the same nutrients. Like, I don't know if you get the same shit from it. I was actually thinking about this earlier. But the funny thing is, when I was a kid, I used to drink like quite a lot of milk with like Milo and stuff, and I couldn't really absorb vitamin D properly from the sun. So even though I was drinking so much milk and cheeses and all sorts of dairy and stuff, I really should have had really strong bones, but I don't. And I had like markers as a little child, like primary school age, for like having osteoporosis as an adult later in life. And ironically, before, I think by the time I was 30, I already had osteoarthritis. So, yeah, I didn't have much of a chance at that shit. But, I was wondering about this very... Who is hitting me? I was wondering about this very thing the other day, and I'm like, there'll be a whole lot of people that are growing up now that have a completely different diet to what we had, and may have potentially different kinds of issues than we have, that have never been seen before, because obviously those particular foods didn't exist like 10, 20 years ago. And it does make me question, like, you know, I guess researchers are probably watching that anyway, so it's not like something we have to like actively pay attention to, but I'm sure people have got issues already. Poor slightly moved, so I'll see it. I'm gonna snatch up that paw and play with your beans, Viking, while you sleep. I have to play with them as if, you know, like those, anybody have one of those, Simon Says little, like, devices when they were kids? You know, that used to play, like, a couple of tones and, you just kind of, like, had to hit the colored buttons in tune kind of thing and make a little pattern song out of it. That's what I'm doing with Viken's paws. And he's asleep, so he's probably having the weirdest fucking dream with that. Boppet. No, I didn't. No, Boppet came much later. The Simon Says devices were like, the one I had was really small. It would probably be smaller than the length of a phone, but kind of like squared, but much thicker. Like, you know, 2 sandwiches thick kind of thing. It was pretty small and easy and stuff like that. Like, it was just like a couple of AA batteries. There's a cabin. Can't remember it. I have to fucking... At some point, I'll see where the fuck I put it. Pretty sure I've got it in my display cabinet. If I ever, like, just get it out and slap some batteries in it, which I do occasionally just get it out and play, I'll try to take a photo of it. Because, yeah, it's so simple. It's literally just like this little white, like, I don't know, rectangle? Square? Yeah, it's a square. These little spiders, so creepy. There's a little, like, square, right? That has, like, 4 dotted colors on top of it. And they've got, like, little buttons and stuff. And you just kind of, like, when a musical note kind of plays, you just kind of click the button, colored button related to it. And after a while, you know, it'll be like, I don't know. I can't quite remember. I think it's like, oh, that's pretty. It'd be like red, blue, yellow, green, red, blue, blue, or something like that, you know. some weird fucking combination. And you just like keep doing it, but you get used to like the sound and the combination and stuff like that. And after a while, you just fucking go hard at it. Yeah, good times. Fucking. I know that they did bring out like a variation of that, like as you said, Grim, like the Bop It thing that came out, but that was like, in my opinion, that was borderline fucking obnoxious. As like a fucking game toy thing, because like you had to do all sorts of fucking things to that thing.
I can't carry anymore.
As opposed to like the Simon Says device, where you literally just had to watch a couple of colored buttons light up and like hit it like some kind of like, you know, deranged lab rat. I prefer to be, well shit, I prefer to be sorry, deranged lab rat than
I can't carry anymore.
I don't know, psychotically smashing a device around. I'm accidentally ripping on somebody so hard right now. What was that? You just said good morning? Since when do you fucking say good morning? Try that again. Fucking let's go again. What the hell? I'm sorry, that just,
Yes?
I was startled by that. I didn't know that he could just say good morning. I don't think he said it before. I feel like that was aimed at me. No, Grim. I just kind of feel like, unfortunately, there will be somebody out there that has loved the Bop It toy. And by me just being like, no, the Simon Says device thing is so much better and stuff like that. And like, I don't know. As I said, referring to it as like psychotically thrashing it around. I feel like that's calling out somebody really specific. Out of interest, if anybody does feel like that is specifically them, let me know. Because I find that funny. I'll find it like embarrassing that like I've said that to somebody, but yeah, no, I kind of like feel like that's definitely something. Also, if anybody did have one of those like Simon Says devices that I was talking about, I'd love to hear it. Because like I don't actually know any other person that's had one of these. Like people know of it. They've heard of it or heard of something similar, but I've never found somebody in real life or online that's just had the same fucking thing. Like, I don't think it was that fucking niche. I guess, like, back then, mind you. Oh, hey, I'm nearly out of arrows. Oh, shit, look at that. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I gotta go buy fucking arrows. Look at this shit. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm too excited. I'm a little bit tired. I'm a little bit tired. My enthusiasm's misplaced. I could probably unidentify this, though. I hate getting ethereal stuff. Like, it's cool. The see-throughness of it's pretty epic, but like it's just also every time I get this septum thing, spetum. It must be like a spetum, but honestly, I kept calling it a septum, like, you know, like sinuses, like a nose. So I'm just like, oh yeah, the pokey stick nose thing. A good day sounds right. Good morning was a bit fucking weird.
Good day.
See, he says good day. That's fine. What do we get? Armageddon Shroud. 17% faster hit recovery, 1 plus the strength, lightning resistance, 29%, magic damage reduced by 1. Defense is 72. This is enhanced to 91. It's not socketed or anything. What does it do? It's in life. This one doesn't give me life. It's faster hit recovery. Poison resistance repairs durability. This one, standing alone, if I didn't have anything put into this one would probably be better a little bit. But yeah, this one's pretty good on its own. So actually, before I sell it, oh my god, I keep doing this. I keep not offering her stuff, but can you wear that?
I'll put that to good use.
Oh, thank god. I kind of forget to give her my hand-me-downs, and then we end up going into battle and she just dies. That's my fault. But also, do you sell arrows? I thought it'd be a mystic. Oh man, look at this. The Dragon War Staff. I don't know what it is about this specifically, but I love how that looks. Like the couple of like little like spiky things in the feather, and just like it's really pretty. It's really pretty. But then again, so is that to me. So I have expressed this before that I might have weird interests. Since I think like a lot of like very sharp and bloody objects are very pretty. But yeah, I look forward to getting the flail and shit later though. The imbued thing. I also like these sturdy bone helms, the jackal and stuff like that. So I always thought that these were fantastic. Imagine that, having armor that's a skull. Like, come on. That's awesome. Let's see, I don't have room to keep that. I do have more room for that though. I gotta go find somebody that sells arrows. You know what I haven't done? Is I haven't gone over to the, I don't think that the, what you call it, the,
Not in
blacksmith
town.
was here. Hold up, where's my map? Yeah, okay. So I don't think the blacksmith's in town yet. I think I've got to go find them somewhere. I'm pretty sure I've got to rescue them from somewhere. Are they here? Oh shit, he's here. Oh fuck yeah. He just wasn't here the other day. You know, that reminds me, I feel the country towns and the city are totally different vibes. For example, say hi to somebody random in the country town, and they say hi back. Say hi to in the city, and you get, what the fuck do you want? But that is just my experience. I think it's also got a lot more to do with the fact that when you're in the city, there's a lot of people that are willing to try to bother you and either heckle you for something or try to sell you something. So it's kind of like a natural response to be like hostile. It's not as common for somebody to just be asking hello or how are you or like just a passing hi without any expectation of anything else kind of thing. Um, Plus, in such a dense area, it's a little weird for somebody to just randomly say hello to you. Like, why you? Why then? Why out of all the people around you are you saying hello to this one person kind of thing? As opposed to in the country, like, yeah, if you happen to even fucking see someone, especially if you're not, you know, if anybody's not familiar with Australia, in the country, I'm talking about like you won't see somebody for a day or more in traveling sometimes. And it's just kind of like, yeah, if you happen to see somebody, it's like, hey, how you been? Like, have people been through here recently? Like, what do you get up to? What do you do? Like, it's such a fucking conversational thing because like they're probably the only person you're going to see that fucking day.
As I told you before, I placed an enchantment upon the dark side in order to keep the demons at bay. But lately, the enchantment seems to be weakening. If memory serves me correctly, there is a holy Skatsimi blade that could revitalize the enchantment. The blade is called the Gidbin. Find it, and our sanctuary here will remain safe.
Okay, this might sound incredibly stupid, and I'll fucking own that. But in all the fucking years that Diablo 2 has existed, never have I once ever noticed that this is the same dude that greets you at the start of the docks. That's why he's not here in the first like day or so. I don't know how I have never pieced that together. Just even randomly pieced that together. I'm so fucking tired right now, and I figured that out. What the fuck plane of existence have I been living on? Like, it's almost embarrassing, but at the same time, like, I'm 35. I've been playing Diablo 2 for like 24 years, and I've just now noticed. Jesus Christ. You can't say that you can't learn something for an old game, because I just did. That's horrible. It's hilarious, too. Ah, oh, so great. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah. So when you come in to Diablo 2's Kurast docks, right? I believe that guy's either standing around here next to Oramus. I think that's where he is. I think he's only like here somewhere, right? Or alternatively, when you do come in, I think there is another fellow. I think it's him that's like standing in. Yeah, it's here. So he stands here. And I've always kind of like never pieced together who the fuck this guy was. I'm like, I just thought he was some guy that was like here and then he just fucked off. Like, I don't know. I just thought he was like, you know, the leader of the town in a way. Like, I don't know, like kind of like the king or some shit like that. And he just like came over to say hello. And then after he said hello, he just like fucked off back to wherever he came from. And now I actually know he's the fucking blacksmith. So I reckon what it is because I can actually fucking see everything, right? Like I said, I love the graphics and I've never had a problem with them. But because I don't pay attention to names and stuff like that. I'm really bad with people's names, by the way. If anybody happens to come in and I fuck up your name, please understand I'm just terrible with names, right? So I've never really like picked up on his name and that he's the guy that greets you at the start. I don't know why, but I always thought that okay, for some reason in my head, I have this mental image of when I arrive at Kurast Docks, this guy is standing over at, like, next to Mashif. And for some reason, I feel like he has, like, this, like, big-ass crown of, like, adornment or something. I know he doesn't, but that's what my brain tells me I'm seeing. And now when I see him over here, obviously it's like the Superman kind of complex where, you know, Clark Kent puts glasses on and nobody knows who the fuck he is. I'm one of those people that would be very, very easily fooled by that. I'm aware that I'm not very good with people's faces. It's something I've always had a problem with. Is like kind of, I don't know. I guess at a distance, telling people apart, like, I've had even problems where, like, I go out for groceries and stuff like that, and sometimes I'll lose my partner in the grocery store, and I'll be like, fuck, I can't find him, and I'm looking up and down every fucking aisle, and I can't fucking find him. The one time that I colored his hair red, I found him so easily every fucking time, because, like, I was looking for somebody with, like, a bright red